Come along with me, Nate Young, and my wife Chris as we head down to Arizona on Chris's late season elk hunt with A3 in search of a trophy bull. The morning of day one found us hiking in the dark, deep into the canyon, set up and glassed for bulls. As we scanned the hillside on the other side of the canyon, bulls began to appear out of nowhere through the thick timber. As we looked over a couple different groups of bulls, there was a non-typical 6x8 with an extra main beam that had caught all of our attention. What a crazy cool bull. It's not very often that you get to see a bull with a double main beam. As we all sit there admiring this very unique bull, Chris lined him up in the crosshairs and got ready to take the shot. As she held the crosshairs on the bull, she ultimately decided to pass on one of the coolest bulls we had ever seen, in hopes of locating a bigger one. Like I always say, you can't hang your tag on a great one if you shoot the first good one you see. After passing on more than 20 bulls that morning, that evening we found ourselves deep in another canyon, and we finally glassed up the class of bull that Chris was looking for on this hunt. The problem was there was 2 deep canyons between us and the bull, and with daylight fading fast, there was no way to get to the bull that evening. So it was decided that we'd make a plan to cross the big canyon and try and relocate the bull in the morning.
We're going up after the big bull. Before we get there, we came from way over there.
The area we were hunting is some of the steepest big canyon country we've ever hunted, and Chris was definitely earning her stripes on this hunt. Once we got to the top, we were going to relocate the bull and make a plan of attack. But as we all know too well, this is hunting, and nothing ever goes as planned. We spent the whole day glassing for the bull we nicknamed the Big Six, but we never could turn him up. After some much needed rest, we started still hunting and glassing the thick tree line that we thought the Big Six must have bedded in that morning. As we slowly moved along, it was almost dark before we started seeing bulls getting up to feed in the thick trees. With only a few minutes of shooting light left, Mark spotted a big bull, and with just one quick look, we instantly knew this big 6x7 was a shooter. Although Mark and I could see the bull with our binos, at 360 yards it was just too dark in the timber for Chris to find the bull in her rifle scope, so she elected to pass rather than make an unethical shot. I gotta hand it to her, not too many hunters would have done the right thing knowing they have to hike out of that nasty place in the dark empty-handed. As luck would have it, the next day we couldn't relocate the 6x7 or the Big Six, and as we searched for them, Chris continued to pass on some great bulls until finally 2 days later, Mark spotted the Big Six late in the evening and watched him until dark. We then made a plan to hike in before light and set up across the canyon from where Mark had last saw him. When we spotted the bulls across the canyon from us the next morning, we were blessed to find out that the bigger 6x7 that Chris had almost shot 2 nights earlier had joined the group of bulls. The bulls had no idea we were there as Chris set up for a long shot across the canyon.
Can you see his shoulder clear? Are you ranged on him? If you're comfortable, hit it right through his shoulder. Hold him mid. Yep. Just squeeze. A little low. Get another one in. He moved up to the left. It's above his back. Just barely. Put that dot just barely. Yep. That got him good. Put another one in him right there.
Where do you want it?
Just right where you shot last time. Just. Okay. He's going down. Chrissy's down. Down, baby. Pop this up. Chris. Chris. What'd you just do?
He's trying to be bull.
He's a stud, baby. Oh my God. Oh. You just pounded the 6x7. All that hard work.
Oh, yes.
How's this hunt been?
It's been tough.
Tough hunt.
It's been good though.
Been fun.
Yeah.
A3's been great outfitters. We've had a blast with Mark.
Yeah. It's been a lot of fun.
And
Got to see a lot of bulls.
I'll bet you've passed up 50,
Yeah.
60
probably.
bulls. So
Yeah, because it was like 20 something the first
26 on day one. That she didn't want any of those, and then man, what a hunt.
day.
She just made a 650-yard shot. Couple shots. That's tough getting through that timber. It's thick timber. But she was dead on there.
Yes.
Love you, baby.
Love you too.
You're awesome. I just hiked across. I'm clear over there. Probably can't see it because of the sun glare. Just come over here and found Chris's bull. They're over their spot for me, but here's a beak. What a toad. It's just a giant bull. What do you think of that?
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
It's decent, whatever, you know.
Not too bad. It's only a giant bull. I mean, it's not a big deal.
That bull is giant.
That thing is a stud.
Giant. Oh my gosh, that bull is sick.
What do you think, baby?
Absolutely.
That thing's a monster, man. Look at those shots, though. Thumped him. Well, we're down here in Arizona with A3 Outfitters, and Chris just put down a heck of a bull. This thing's a stud. We've been hunting now for, this is day 4, and we almost got her in on this bull 2 days ago. She had him at 360 yards, and it just got too dark. We could see him in the binoculars, but you couldn't find him in the scope. And, there was a couple bulls there, and just ethically we felt it was the right thing to do to back out. We did. And it took us another day to locate him, and got back in here in the morning, and Chris pounded him from clear across the canyon, 650 yards. Stumped him. So, what do you think, babe? This has been a blast.
It's been a lot of fun. It's been a hard hunt, but it was worth it.
Yeah, we've tested her.
Yes, we have. Yeah.
We've hiked her up some good canyons, up and down good canyons, and she's passed on 50, 60 bulls. She's been a trooper. I mean, we had a bull with a big giant 30-inch third that was really cool, but she elected to hold out for a big bull, and couldn't say anything more about A3 Outfitters. This hunt has been phenomenal. So, big thanks, buddy.
Yeah,
Appreciate you.
I appreciate it. That was awesome. Thanks, Chris. That was fun.
Love you, babe. My best hunting partner right there. We have so much fun. She's got a giant muley and now a giant bull, just
Giant.
giant bull.
This bull will be mid-70s. Might even creep up to 380. It's one of those bulls you dream about, super heavy, super massive. These guys have been a ton of fun. I'm glad to have them in camp. Like Nate said, we passed up a ton of bulls, and I think it was before we found this bull, we were actually looking to kill one other bull we called the Big Six, and he's probably a 360 class bull as well. And so when we found that bull, that's when Chris said, all right, that's the bull I came here to shoot. That's the bull I want to kill. And so we hunted hard for that bull. We sat on this mountain all day 2 days ago, hoping the Big Six would step out. He never did, and we're a long ways to get back to our truck across a big nasty canyon, and that's when we were able to pick up this bull for the first time, and she almost got it done right before dark, and then we had it set. This is the bull we wanted to kill. In fact, yesterday we saw the Big Six again. Things didn't work out. We were just minutes away from getting it done, and this morning it all came together.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
it was awesome. Been a blast.
Been a fun hunt.
And I'll be back. Me and my daughter's got Arizona points, and we'll be back with A3, no doubt about it.
Round 2.
Chris's big bull ended up grossing $379 and change, with 57 and 55-inch main beams to boot. What a great hunt this has been, creating memories with good friends, and also what a challenge it's been, with the wind dropping the temperatures in the teens, and all of the hiking through the big steep canyons each day, as well as passing on a ton of bulls. I'd say Chris definitely earned this big bull. Thanks again to Mark and Michael of A3 Trophy Hunts for all their help and helping us to create memories that will last a lifetime.